So we decided to choose support father. We won't mention Gloria to the court at all, though it will be easier to punish these acts. You're not in agreement. You will follow the family's plan for the trial to the letter. 1 second, please. Huh? A faint smile appears on father's fatigued face. Thank you, son. This is an important case for our family and for me as well. I appreciate your support. The day comes. The trial takes place in a lesser hall of the city prefecture. Cyril Borne himself presides as a judge. You are seated next to Father and Stefan. You testify to the court one after another. You echo your brother's testimony to the letter. The young commoners insulted you as you were both walking by the ruins. Then they assaulted you. Stefan defended you. The lists of the 4 flags are for fate. Cyril Borne rises to deliver the sentence. The court of Anisotti judges you guilty of assaulting Stefan Brante, a nobleman. All 4 defendants are sentenced to true death by hanging. There is no wind, but you feel a gust sweep through the hall. The defendants turn pale. Their mothers are bawling and crying. Everybody in the court feels the dreadful power of the law, and it is stern and just. That very power has been invoked by this sentence, and by that very sentence, the lives of the 4 young men are literally forfeit for all eternity. The gallows wait. Stefan and grandfather stand in the front row. The wood creaks. The trap doors open under the young man's feet, dangling air, wheezing and reaching out for support with their feet in their final movements. Father lets out an inaudible sign of relief. It is all over now. When Gloria comes back home the day after, she refuses to eat dinner and locks herself in her room. Before she leaves, however, you notice a scratch on her face and her hair is disheveled. You go to her room and knock at the door, but she will not open. Then she finally replies she has already gone to bed and you should leave. Did you do the right thing during the trial? Your sister is still being bullied. No one knows she has a family to defend her. Gloria does not want to be defended now. Those 4 commoners saw no mercy. Their lives ended for assaulting a nobleman. What did you seek to prove with this, and to whom? Was it worth it at the end? So now we have good relationship with father. A little bit less with the system. Our family is not so united. Though our position is modest. Agony. Stefan leaves soon after the trial, alone, and father does not go with him. For the first time in a long while, he lingers in the house for more than a fortnight. Father says Sir Gregor is ill and needs rest. Several months go by, and it becomes clear that grandfather will not recover. The eldest Brante is mostly bedridden now. On some days he has trouble recognizing people. When he means to address you or Nathan, he calls you Robert, your father's name. But when he goes get out of bed, the house grows empty. The servants hide. Mother locks herself in her chambers. You and Nathan rout outside of the hide quietly in your rooms. If grandfather sees anyone in the hallway, he begins lamenting. Oh, nobody heeds the lot any longer. Any harlot with a child can marry a nobleman these days. Children have no respect. His son betrayed him and let him down. And oh, how the Brante family has lost its honor. Again and again you hear grandfather knocking at Mara's door, screaming that it is all her fault. He blames her for ruining his chances to find bliss in the hereafter. He blames her for dooming him to suffer at the foot of the pillar. You overhear your parents talking one night. Mother begs father to move Sir Gregor to his old home and spare the children his decline. Father refuses her outright. It is late at night. The hot, dry winds are coming. The house is empty, save for you, Nathan, Gloria, mother, and grandfather in his bed. Father has left for the capital on business. You are engrossed in the history of the empire, snapping out of the Riviera only when the clock strikes midnight. You blow out the candle and get ready for bed. You hear the shuffling of heavy feet outside your door. You see light in the hallway. Grandfather, what could he want in the middle of the night? You peek into the hallway once he is past. Grandfather's figure sways as he heads the door to mother's chambers. He opens the door and walks in. You hear him saying something quietly. Your unease is stronger than you fear now. You sneak closer to hear his words. You welcome. I need to. I have to cleanse my sins. I have to save my soul. You are my greatest sin. You and what you have done to Robert and this family. I should have put a stop to this marriage. I should have stopped Robert from tainting this house by your presence. Why? Oh, why didn't I do it? Please, Sir Brante, I beg of you. Silence. You will do my bidding. Fire will cleanse all low-born filth from the place. Fire, fire, flame will free Robert from this disgrace. This is for my son's sake, for my son's sake, for my sake. I need to eradicate this low-born filth. The twins, they're calling for me now. I can feel it. I can feel it. I beg of you, please, have mercy. Mother begins to cry. You run to the room, unable to stay out of this any longer. Grandfather's gone figure looms on the mother's bed, a little lamp in his hand. Mother is sprawled out in the bed, crying. Please, just let me warn the children. I beg of you, Sir Brante. Your steps are loud enough to be heard. Grandfather turns to look at you. Stay out of this, Michael. Be useful friends. Worldly matters concern me no longer. I see only my sins now, and a sinner I am, a sinner. The twins, they forgive no one. They'll judge me by the pillar. I must do something. I don't want to suffer for all eternity. Go away, go away. Mother is crying. Grandfather is still looming on the bed. Driven to madness, his hand shakes as it clutches the old lamp. His eyes shine in the dark. He truly believes that this has to be done. You are suddenly torn. What if he is right? What if that is the only way for his soul to find salvation? There is no going back. You have but a moment to act. So, we can run away to rescue Nathan and Gloria. You run away to wake up your siblings and rescue them from what is to come. So in this case, our Mala is going to be burned alive. That's a lesser death, but anyway, she will suffer a lot and she will die, and then she might recover. Or maybe she won't, who knows? I mean, just to be honest, don't remember about lesser death, maybe it's not. We can stop Sir Brante, we still have willpower. If we hadn't, if we had defended Gloria, we could not have chosen. We couldn't choose this option now. I mean, we couldn't be able to choose this option now. So you run to Maur's side and snatch your lamp out of grandfather's hand before he can start a fire. So we can adjust. Let's take it this lamp, and only he's going to be burned. Let it all happen as grandfather wishes. Grandfather wishes to purge his sins. He has the right to do so, even if it costs you your lives. And in this case, as I remember, all of us are going to die. So, what will you choose? That's a pretty serious choice, to be honest. So let's see.